GR3-19 is finally down for me, and this was a huge milestone. Guys, it's Greg. I am back with some more Watch of Realms, and I am just going to go over my Gear Raid 319 run. Now, yes, disclaimer, if you've been watching my pools, I did get Luneria over the weekend of the Rev event, and so that really gave me the extra push. I was going to really push through. I think it would have took me a few hours to really kind of get it down, but I think I could have got it done with what I had and the gear that I have. I would have had to do a lot of regearing though, and that's what I wanted to avoid, and Luneria helped me to avoid that altogether. And so as you can see, another big help here was Silas. Picking up Silas was a huge help. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Nyx, like, she doesn't get, I don't think she gets enough love, man. She might not be able to handle um the top situations, like the, well, I mean, she handled the middle for me before 19, but like, you need something specific for like the right side. Maybe she can't do that, but she's so good, like, just on her own. She puts out a nice chunk of AoE damage, so she's really good on that left side. So I don't feel like she gets enough love. I think you can make do with like Mage and Maul and stuff like that, but Nyx just makes it kind of, real easy not to worry about that side. But she is substitutable for, some other DPS that can reach that left side. Luneria, just, the Lord is not required for 19, but oh my gosh, it makes it so much easier. So just keep that in mind. What else do we got to use here? I don't really use Theoin. He wasn't really necessary, but I have him in here. He can help slow down the stuff on the right if need be. Maul, if I would have like really geared up Maul to nuke the right side if I tried to do this without Luneria. The right side is really the biggest difficulty, and you will see a lot of people who on their gear raid 319 plus on the rankings, like, you'll see a lot of Hatsut, Setram. Both of those are really good units, and they make it a lot easier to do without a Lord. If you don't have either of them, then the Lord really is the next step in terms of making it easy. Other than that, you're going to be trying really hard to get past it. So we went ahead and made it. This is my team. So I'm going to go ahead and, as usual, run through the auto fight here and talk through some of the placement and stuff. If you need to, slow the video down and pay attention. Again, the right side over here, what you'll see going on, I did have to switch out a lot. I lost Maul like once, and then I did have to put Silas here. You just kind of got to do what you got to do after you get the main boss down. So we'll talk through that some more in a second. So your primary thing here is getting down this middle wave. I put my Toriel and Dolores out first, then I follow up with Silas. Then I go ahead and launch Toriel ultimate so she can take out the right side. Then the boss comes out, and I go ahead and burst down. Now you see my the left wave is getting ready to come in, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Nyx over here, and Nyx just kind of set and forget, right? You can use some other stuff over here. You can use Vierna, you can use maybe some other DPS if you need to end up using like Maul over here or something like that, depending on what you have. You can switch this out over here, but Nyx makes this just kind of set and forget, easy peasy. As you can see, we got the next unit coming out over here. I pop Toriel's ult again and take care of that. And we pop Silas, and without the power domination, like, this took a little bit longer to take the boss down right here. But that's the overall, I mean, that's the goal right there. You want to take this boss out as quick as possible. Once I do that, once we clear the boss, and I think I actually did this on the tail end of the boss, like the boss was still barely alive, I placed Maul out to start dealing with this wave up here. So Maul helps with this, but I'm pretty sure when I first ran through this, my Maul died. You can see I was still kind of taking the boss down at this point, and then I'll despawn Silas and Zillatu, because that's when I actually had the boss down, and we keep Maul over here. So then Toriel's ult is going to help take that Joker out. At some point over here, I did lose Maul. I would switch Maul out with who did I switch Maul out with? I think Luneria. And yeah, so this, you might have to rotate through a little bit. The way this finished before like my standard fight, and let me show you on the map here. Before I had the power dominance, what I had to do was over here on the right. I ended up putting Silas down here, target him to the right. So there was like 1 or 2 mobs that came down, and Silas had to finish them off right here. So you know, it was kind of close when I first did it. The power of dominance definitely makes it easier, but that is my placement. And if Maul died here, I would switch out whatever else I have right here to just help DPS these some, and then using my Toriel ult anytime I can. Toriel is key here. Her ult is like almost always going, trying to, you know, snipe whatever she can. So that's the key there. Toriel, Silas. If you don't have Silas, this is where people would use Citron. People would use Hatsoot here. Makes this side real easy. And I'm it's like, so if I didn't, before I had Silas, I don't know, man. I probably could have got through it. But that means I would have had like put Brienne or someone over here, and it just would have made it so much harder. And I'm not gonna say impossible, but they would have to be really stacked in gear. Toriel, I probably have to have stacked even more in gear to be able to help handle things. So that's it. Like I said, on the left side over here, Nyx does great. If you don't have Nyx, you can still use like your mage DPS, maybe someone else to support to help take care of this left side. But your main focus one is, how can I get the boss down as quick as possible? How can I also manage these ads on the right while I'm trying to do that? Toriel is the best answer for that. I'm gonna tell you this with Toriel, she's helping me a lot in Void Rift too, man. You would not be disappointed if you build Toriel. The fact that she can shoot anywhere on the map is really helpful. It sucks that you can't really control who she's shooting at. I think it's more based on like distance of the enemy to the portal thing. So there's some situations where you would think she'd be good, but she's really not, because there's too many enemies on the screen at the time. But the fact that, you know, if you're doing like regular pulling stuff, she's pretty easy to max out. Man, she's just great, man. Put her in some good gear and she can wreak some havoc single target wise. Now Silas, he will nuke, but Toriel, she can just snipe stuff left and right. So do not be disappointed if you build her. Definitely build her for GR 3. No matter, like, I honestly don't really care who you have. She'll help. She will help. She'll just make it easier. So other than that, man, we have the Ancient Summon event coming after I'm posting this video. It's coming on the following weekend. So I just want to wish everyone some luck on their lords. I hope you guys get some useful lords, man. I really hope everyone gets a Piercer Lord, man. That's what I wish for everyone. Get a Piercer Lord, man. It just helps so much. It will help in your progress in the game. I think it really sucks that there's some things that really limit you in this game if you don't get the right pulls. And I think that's one of the downsides to the game. But hey, I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions, any thoughts, concerns. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next video.